Hello, hello everyone. Oh, I forgot something. Hello, hello, good morning. There you go, 17, how are you? So you have the expert too, I guess. My camera is doing the background thing a bit weird today. Let's do that. I'm trying to fix it quickly. Hey Steve, good morning. So Steve, you're curious about the kind of the free-to-play version for the expert. It's very simple, we'll talk about it today, but that's Cyril and Agnes, that's the first two ones. Cyril is buffing Bear, and Agnes is buffing Intel missions, mystery badges, incoming stamina. The best way is just to click next stop. You don't have much, but we'll talk about all of it today. But you don't have much choices, so let's start gently. And I don't know what's going on with my camera. So I made a video guide about yesterday in depth for free to play and low spenders. So we're not gonna read too much dialogue today. We did on the live stream. We're just gonna pay attention to what's changing, how quick we unlock everything and stuff like that. So that's scripted. I just did it on my farm before I came online, and that was in the exact same order. So, except we lost instead of one. That was 2k gems on my main, so yeah. On my farm, sorry. So you will cover everything, Steve, but that the bottom line is just play the game. That's very simple, you don't have anything special to do. The only thing you need to pay attention to is when you have a choice to either help people, you should help. If you have a trade and you can negotiate, you should not negotiate, you should pay full price. And when you should kill a beast or whatever, then you should kill a beast. That will give you a tiny bit more rewards. So we got ultimate luck right away. So we are fighting that crazy snow mechanical dude. That's a lot. They seem they might sorry, they might have buffed some of the rewards again. It feels you get a bit more. Yeah, it feels you get a bit more. Let's promote the stream. Thanks for the hearts. Thank you very much. So I'm promoting tiny bit the stream. So Cyril is the first lady that you met, first expert. She's the one that you will unlock first. She's all about, you know, bear hunt and hunting, being a big beast. And you unlock her quite quickly. We'll see in that kind of playthrough, but you unlock quickly. So, you know, the first few days are very scripted. You don't have a lot of choices. You will... First day you're gonna unlock Cyril, day 2 or 3 you're gonna unlock Agnes, that's the two experts you care to have as free to play, and then you will unlock Romulus and or Olger, depending on which order for you. And these are more for spenders, so... Yeah, it's so early, man. It's 10 AM here. I'll try not to wake up everyone. Someone is asking me, let's do that. Leaderboard, neighbor states. So So we are trying to figure out with some other people how soon you get the expert. It seems you get them at Gen 3. I'm just helping people to figure out that part. So I'm checking quickly the other account. And that seems to be to go to 3050 for the... Oh, 3 AM. What do you do awake at 3 AM? Do you go to work or are you not sleeping yet? For me, it's 10 AM, so I have my coffee. We'll do that gently. Just try to figure things out with other people as well. About that new thing. I'm really happy they made it available to Gen 3. I would have loved to have it on Gen 2, but Gen 3 is already really good. Because that they're gonna be slow too. So see, you have kind of a lucky wheel kind of event. But that's all scripted. The start is exactly the same on my farm that I done an hour ago, that it is here. So that's all scripted, you just don't get the same rewards. Well, that's a very early time to get to work. Sorry for you, mate. Unless you do what you love. So you have to intervene. Whenever there are bandits, you need to fight, you need to intervene. And the way you know what you do right is... that's hard to say on that one, but usually these things give you 50 books. And that the best you can get on regular encounters is often 50 books. So if you get 30 or 40, that you picked an option that was not the best you could have picked. So that's kind of how the game is giving you feedback. See, in many occasions there is nothing to do. So you meet a bit of all the characters, you meet Philly, you meet all the blue guys, you will meet all the purple heroes as well. So on that game you need to follow which chest it is, you know. I think I lost it. No, I did not. That's here. But this one, so good, because this one is Southern affinity, and if you don't know about the kind of things it does, affinity and stuff, I can explain again. So we found random encounters. We got some books. Books are used to level skills. You get shards that are used to level up heroes, and affinity that used to level up heroes basically. That's kind of more or less the bottom line. So we are helping Cyril. She is really good. I don't want to spoil the story if you want to have a look yourself. I'm not reading anything, but we did on my first stream when it was available on stage 6, so I have a rough idea of what's going on. So last time I did flank attack, and I got 50 books, so I do head-on attack this time. See if you get a bit more, if it's just the same. You get 30. So I wasted 20 books. The best option is often the one at the top, actually. That's pretty much how complex is that game mode. Is like you just need to click at the option at the top. Good luck with work, mate. Enjoy the day if you can. I'm doing Intel on the other account, so that's why sometimes I'm a bit slow. But you know, you meet Smith, you meet everyone. So if you care a bit, if you like a bit the characters, if you like a bit the story, we might get, you know, tiny hints about what's going on with the potential next update or stuff, because, you know, they are working on like some technologies and cities, and we are finding allies and stuff. So that might kind of give us an idea sometimes of what would be coming, but that's a bit later with like characters like Agnes. With Cyril, we just know that there are like these big bees that are half machines and half bees that are terrorizing people. So I don't know if it's what does it mean? Is it a new game mode? Is it a new thing coming on? Like maybe after Polar Terrors, I don't know. But we actually got Polar Terror level 8 today, so that's really good. So we got Ultimate Luck, and that's part of the quest, so that's all good. So the trap, okay, Shadow Beast, we fight a big dude, that's basically it. That's a lot of good rewards. We 3-shot it, we'll think. And at the stage we unlock Cyril, I believe, right? So see, it's very quick to unlock her. That's the first expert. 5 minutes in, you have her already. So that's really cool. Go unlock. So you have a new building when you unlock them, and then you have a new building per hero as well. So let's look at Cyril. Oh, that's something I need to check actually. Someone is reacting on Discord about the new shards on the Polar Terror. On the Shadow, on the Intel mission, sorry. So the way it works, right? Can I go back? That's affinity, that's XP, right? You can raise your how much they like you. So that we went from level 1 to level 2. That's kind of bitey explaining stuff, and then you can unlock the skills, and to unlock the skills you got to train. Give the skill some XP by training, so that's kind of more or less what's going on. So if you want me to explain, I can. Just ask in the chat. I can explain a bit more, because I made a guide yesterday about all of that, so many people already kind of are up to speed with it, but if you're not, that's okay, that's a new thing. So I basically came online to kind of answer questions. So I bought these, in terms of packs and spending, you have 2 packs that are really worth it. That this one that costs $5 and this one that costs $20. These are the best option. You have them for roughly 2 weeks, and they are available every 2 weeks basically. So if you only spend that, that's $25 every 2 weeks, so that's $50 per month. That's already kind of a budget, but I think I'll buy like 2, 3, 4 of them to really get a tiny boost with my experts compared to free to play, so to get ahead basically. And that will be, you know, 7,500 euro invested in that, if that makes sense. So what's new? We have many things that are new. If you have if you have War Academy available, you get these available here. You get Fire Crystal Shards. So that's really, really cool, right? Now you will have as well, that we'll see later, that there's nothing new. AP shop, we don't have the tracks yet because we did not unlock, but we'll see in a minute. And we don't have anything yet available here because that will be available later. Okay, fair enough. And State of Power, we don't have the Fire Crystal Shards yet. That should have Fire Crystal Shards now, which we don't. So that's gonna be at the next refresh, I guess, in 3 days. So not all the shops are updated yet. It will make it happen. So something that you might have seen that is important if we go back to the experts is that you get some tracks. And if you go here in track, you can get more for gems. These are pretty pricey, but I would still suggest to buy them for a few days until you unlock all heroes, and then it really depends on your gem. But if you are fully free to play, I would not buy them daily. That's far too many gems for what you will get. Expert, you know, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, you will get most of what you need from them. They will start to be a lot less interesting and to progress a lot slower, like everything else, like the pets and everything, right? So, oh, Mia again. So we got very lucky. That's not scripted. And we get off a cash house kind of thing. You have one attempt. So they buffed a lot of that. That used to be a bit, maybe it's because we are a bit, you know, in Gen No, but because I used to play on Gen 13, so we are Gen 8, so that's worst. So they buffed a tiny bit the reward, it feels. That part is really good. You get a bit more for your thing. So you see it's a merchant. Okay, no, nothing happening with the merchant. There we go, some reward, that's really cool. So we finally meet Agnes, so that's the second hero that has to do with old and new Arcadia, so that's kind of a city that is very advanced for technology, but you will learn all about it by talking to her and reading her chats. If you meet the dialogue that you see here, you can go back and there is you can scroll up, right? You can go back if you miss something you wanted to have a look. And when it comes to experts, you can go back on the experts when you unlock them and you can check the history with them. So all the quests and all the dialogues and all the things related to them. So if you want to skip and play very quick, and then you can go back on the expert and read their story and try to understand where they're coming from and what's going on. That's as well an option if you care about that. But you see, we keep meeting Cyril and we keep improving her without, you know, spending anything. We just have an encounter with her, so that's cool as well. So overall, a cool update. There are things I need to test as well around alliance management. That might be one of the next video I'm making. So here, when you have multiple options, often is like, leave will give you very likely 30 books. Offer a weapon because you just leave him deal with it will give you 40 books, and step in will give you 50 books. That's not a lot more, but you know, that's nearly double from 30 to 50 if you pick the right answer. So, and that you know, you will do 40 to 60 of these a day events, and you know, over a month, over a year, that's a lot of extra books if you play well. At some point we will unlock auto, which basically means that you are everything is going twice as fast here. So that's you know, a bit better, let's say, because that's a bit slow when you are used to it. For me, I've been playing that game mode for 2 weeks already, so I'm used to do things on auto. Hey Barry, I don't know. I mean, of course it is, right? Of course, it's always a money grab for the... That's a mobile free-to-play game. That's just the way it is. That's a fact I have accepted when I started to play that game. That's just the way it is. But it's a bit expensive for whales. It's our whales are like, you know, they spend money, they like to be strong, but you know, we got like the T4 chief gear from China, which is very expensive. We don't know when we will have it, but we will have it at some point. They are the experts. Here you should always fight when you fight bandits and stuff that give you more rewards. Here we got the 50 books, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a you know, it's crazy money. So that's why you always need to spend what you can afford. You know, nothing important for anybody. So because it's a never ending. It's never ending. And it's gonna never end because there is no point for them to make it stop, right? There are many players that cannot, you know, spend money on anything else for a long time now, so they need to give them something new, just to keep them spending, but to keep them happy and enjoy with, and you know, engage with the game as well. So here, like if you don't pay full price, we tried on the other account that you get less reward. So, or maybe not. Maybe they changed it. That used to be 50, or maybe it's random, I don't know. Maybe some of it is random. So we'll try again. Next time we have the merchant, we'll not pay full price. So we need to follow that one. So it's middle. What do you think? Yeah, it's middle. That's kind of easy to follow. I use the mouse on the computer, but I don't know if it's okay to use it. It's tiny. If I was on a phone or tablet, I'll use my finger, but that might be hiding more than So we are keep going with Cyril. So it seems that we have very little of Agnès and very little of the other expert for now. So I think their story starts more when you... Oh, let's try Haggle. So that's kind of negotiating, if I remember. So see, you got 10 for negotiating and you get 20 for not negotiating. So some of these have been reduced. It used to be 50 and 30, so they might have adjusted a bit the reward. Charging. Yeah. Yeah, charging is like 100. That I'm happy with that. So see that you see you have some kind of different level for quest, different colors. So I'm not sure exactly what they mean, but sometimes when you have a color, it means that you get a bit of a better reward. But for free-to-play or low spender, you have a lot of value in a few weeks for very little money or for nothing, right? If you are a medium spender, you can get a lot of value for decent amount of money compared to many other game modes. But whales, it could be very expensive, and right now, we need to see if they made multiplicative. Some of them will test it. Because some of the... there is one expert that is really the one fight with Agnès, Oh, I will agree with Agnès. I like Agnès better than Flint. Flint is kind of the basic soldier, isn't it? Like, me kill, me attack enemy, me loyal, me kill. We didn't really know much of Flint, but you know, he's a simple dude. So what's going on here is when you play for 60 Tundra trek, so the way... oh, they want me to click. Well, that's okay. So you have two paths, right? And you might know that, but the way it works, let me explain that quickly while we are at it. You have two supplies, right, that you don't see initially, but you have this, so you get 20 at midnight UTC that you don't have to claim, they are automatically added. Then you get at 8 and 16 UTC, you get some that you need to claim, now like stamina and things like that. Plus you can buy extra 20 for 4,000 gems, so that's a total of 60 per day. When you reach 60 of the Tundra trek, you unlock the Frontier trek, which is another kind of supply, which is basically something you get... sorry, I'll change music, this one I don't like. Yeah, so you get from... that's kind of a spender trek, so I did not really play it much because I did not spend on my state 6 city. But free-to-play can play it a bit. Let's see if they kept it. But when you unlock the Frontier trek, maybe I need to play it, but last time we could buy some here for gems, which I cannot yet. So we will play it and see if you can later. Maybe you need to play it a bit or something to unlock it. But free-to-play could, on stage 6, could play some of the Frontier trek, and it seems to give a bit more. So you will have the first day, if you spend your 40, your gems, your 4,000 gems, which I suggest to do for a few days at least, you will get your 60 treks, so you will be able to unlock the Frontier trek, and the game gives you a tiny bit of them to start as free-to-play. But that's a spender. That's something for spender, and you can get, you know. The thing here is, and I'm not too sure how it works because I couldn't really test it, but you can choose an expert that's work with you. So somehow we are we unlock Cyril already, and I want to unlock Agnès. I think that's where I will go first. So I'll select her and okay. Expert not assigned to the Dawn Academy. Choose an uninvited expert for a related encounter which once fully completed. So maybe, I guess you gain a bit more reputation or a bit more affinity with them. So let's look a bit at these. So Flint is part of the quest line with Agnès. So I'm not gonna look at the chat because I already did in my other states and I don't want to spoil anybody. But Flint has to do with Agnès often. So let's see, we get a bit more. On the other one you get 6 of them. So here you get 8 of them. So you get a bit more rewards. That's clearly some of the story, so I'm not gonna show that if you don't want to be spoiled. I need to change something about the... I need to double check that playlist. There are songs I really don't like. So we keep going. So we already use nearly all our tracks. You see, it's not really progressing Agnes directly. We got some of the quest line. You meet Logan. So you'll get to know some of the heroes. Some of them they will play with you. Some of them you will fight against. It depends a bit. That's not what the most important. But I have a feeling that if I don't spend more today, we won't be able to do crazy amount of things I wanted to. Be live for 2 hours, and that might be... But I'm not reading the dialogue, that might be a bit... might not much happen. You see JC as well. So, something you maybe need to understand is when you press one of the supply to go to the next adventure, on counters you have these percentages to get, you know, the routine one, so that's the color at the back, right? Remember I said the color might give you more or less reward, so you have 70% chance to get the common one, then lucky, a stroke of luck, and 1% extremely lucky. When I got the ultimate luck, like the 1%, I often got the Mia's fortune, Mia's lucky wheel. Did not get really lucky with the wheel itself, but I got it at least. So see, we are fighting Logan, somehow. Kicking his butt. So that's one more we can do. Okay, cool, that's Mia. So let's see what she does. Or nothing, we don't have the wheel, so too bad. So we did not get any extra trek reward, and it says you get them in the Wayfarer. Okay, you get 10 here. That's probably the best pack, I guess. You get 10 of them here at the bottom, so we are halfway. So we used basically everything we could today, so that brings us to level 10. So we got a bit of shards, a bit of XP, a bit of everything. We did not unlock Agnes. So here I have two options, which is a bit disappointing, to be honest. I'll just do that quickly. I need to check these later. People have questions about the event. So if we go back, okay, so people are buying packs about it. Let's see if we can play more first. So let's close the game and see if I can come back and if the shop is updated. Let's see. That should be here. Although else I will check on stage 6 what's available. Because they might have changed some stuff. So they seems to have removed the tracks you could buy from the VIP shop. So here so let's do one level on Agnes. Because you could buy stuff with Alliance Championship as well and stuff like that. So not Agnes, but let's unlock our friend. So here, okay, you want to go to level 10. That's the next level, that the next time something happens is level 10. So I gift to her to level 10. Technically, because when you increase affinity that way, you cannot get XP on events, right? On like a King of Icefield, All of Chief, that kind of stuff, or SVS prep. But the shards themselves, yes, they will give you XP. But otherwise we'll be stuck, so I'll use a tiny bit. But now you can use shards on things like Armament Competition, the first one, Officer Project, the current one you cannot, but the next one I think you will be able to. So on today's event, on Iron Showdown or King of Icefield on SVS Prep, you will get reward for using these shards, the ones that are specific to a hero and not these ones. So if you have, if you don't have any of these shards and you progress with this one, you can progress whenever you want. But if you have these shards, it's better to wait for a prep phase or something like that. But for us to kind of show you a bit and unlock a bit the thing, we'll waste a tiny bit. So that's a very little. That's not gonna, 5 is not gonna be the end of the world, right? So we're gonna get her to level 20 and see what's going on. See what we can do today. So see, you got a lot of things here for basically unlocking experts, giving them affinity, learning, all of that. And again, if you want some explanation about all of it, please ask. That's something I'll buy. So there's two things I'll buy myself. Is the $5 pack, this one. So when you unlock an expert, it's a one-time buy. I don't think there is a follow-up behind. I don't think you can go, $10, $20. I think that's a €5 one. And the Wayfarer, Endless Wayfarer. That's the two things I'll buy. The rest is like a lot more expensive and not as good. So you see that's giving me sigils to progressor, that's giving me some XP, some books. So it's really not crazy. It's really not crazy, but I want to have a bit more things to say about them in videos and stuff. So let's do a tiny bit of that. So I'll buy it off screen, off camera quickly. And we come back in a sec. So for medium spender, that's the two things I will suggest. These $5 packs and the Endless Wayfarer 5 and 20. And that's gonna be the first month, that's gonna be €70 or $70 invested, right, in the experts. So you will be able to progress them a bit faster. See, it says VIP shop, right? It still says VIP shop, but it's not there yet. So maybe we need to do something about it. Maybe we need to do something to unlock it. Because here again, you only get here. You only got 10 here. You get in the prestige shop. No, they did not change the prestige shop at all. That was not changed. And here in the pack, so next week you will have kind of artisan trove kind of packs for the game mode, for the expert, that are a lot better than these. Because here right now the only packs you can buy a lot of these, and that's if you buy them here you have to be like a top 2 rally leader of your state and big spender, right? But you can get some of these, you can get some shards, but see, like that's very little for your money. So you can buy some packs here. There are 4 different packs, but they are terrible, so I would not suggest to buy anything here. They are a bit too bad. So Inquaintance Affinity level 3. Okay, so we are kind of stuck today. So let me go back on my state 6 to see what's going on, if they remove some stuff or not. So see, now you log in game, you have a pop-up about events. So let's not care too much about all of that. That's what happens when you unlock more experts, right? Romulus is giving you free troops every day, so you click and you get your free troops. Then he's giving you as well free tokens for the, how it's called, loyalty tags for your enlistment office. So we'll see that in a sec. You can click them and you can see that I never purchased any of these with money or gems. So when that's Romulus, that's one of his skills, that's kind of cool, that's how it works. Anya that we will unlock later, she gives extra intel missions and you can pop them that way. So you pop them whenever you want. But let's look here, what do we got? So when you log in every day, you will have 10 to claim. I got 20 at midnight and then I can buy 4 of them. I'll do them today just to see if they change something on something that's more advanced. So let's look a bit at the shop, because that's why we are here for. So I want to look at the VIP shop. And they have the Frontier pack. So that I did not unlock on my state yet. So I don't know if it's a bug or if I need to be a bit further, but we need to understand how these are triggered. So we'll try to figure that out today. And if you look at the Alliance Championship, you have these as well. And it does not say, you know, what do you need to do to unlock them? They don't have the Fire Crystal Shards here yet, so it does not seem it's something that's available on that state that's not on mine. But there are definitely things that are not aligned here. So we need to figure that out. Let's see the Alliance shop as well. I think the patch note said that there will be more item discounted with a further discount in this shop, so we need to check that as well today. So that's, none of these are further discounted. And none of it is further discounted here. So that I'm not really sure what it is all about. So gift, no, you would not. So what you need to save, let me show you. That's a free-to-play account after 2 weeks. So I kind of showcased it yesterday in the video, but you see, I have her, it's a bit above 2 weeks now. I have her level 45, and I have these skills, and these are the ones that you care about. These are, that's 4 out of 5 levels, right? So you get more XP component when you kill bear. Every time you do bear trap, you get more XP component. I get 4 out of 5. Getting to 5 is very expensive on this one, so you won't get there. You can get this one to 5, that's kind of easy. And that's more essence stone per bear trap. So same, 5 level, I got 4 essence stone out of 5 per bear trap in less than 2 weeks. I have that for a week or more. So, you know, you will get there quite quickly as 100% free to play, and you will get most of the reward. That's deployment capacity for bear, that's rally capacity for bear, so that's not that important, you know. That's most important, that's gonna help you a bit, but... so gift, you can spend it, you're not gonna get anything. What you're gonna get something for is, or are actually, either someone I can show you. Yeah, relationship advancement, right? You have 2 types of shards. You have hero shard specific, so these are Romulus hero shard, and these are giving points in event, like Hall of Chief, I don't know Hall of Chief, but King of Icefield, Alliance Showdown, SVS Prep, some armament competition, some officer project, you get points for these, but you don't get points for these, for the general ones that you can convert in the hero you want. So that's, and shards, you need them to progress them every 10 level. So you see there is some cap, like some milestones that you unlock on these heroes. You need the shard every 10 level, and that you get points in event for that. Then you get points for their skills, and the skills you get points for 2 things. You see you need some books, so you get points for books. And here you need some XP. And I don't have any here, but you can use learn expert speed ups now. I use all of mine, but you will have to kind of research some XP for your skills to be improved, and that will, the speed ups you use, either you use general speed ups on skills or you use a specific one that will give you a reward. So that's the 2 main things that you get points for, is shards, books, and learning speed ups. Hey Starfinger, hello mate, how are you? How are you? So we got a bit of stuff here that we really cannot, that we don't find on our main state. And let's see if they brought the packs. No, we don't have the packs, so we don't know how good they are. Did you get the answer, Star? Because I see you ask on Discord the question, but Professor Chaos just asked it just before you, so did you get the answer? Or should you say for SVS, or should you want me to repeat? Let me know. So I'm logging in, I'm logging out. They are not showing yet. The Alliance here, they are not showing yet, so I'm not sure what's needed. I'm not too sure what's needed, to be honest. So let's go. Let's do a bit of our friend Cyril. Okay, cool. That's okay, I could repeat, you know. But the life of the YouTuber and the streamer is like you repeat yourself. So I can do it one more time. If I don't want it to repeat myself, I should have choose to do something else with my time. So that's not where I want to go. That's where I want to go. So let's do a tiny bit for science, because that's already today I'm online. So let's do... I'm wasting a tiny bit of points, but these are very, very little points that I'm wasting. Okay, okay, okay. So she's level 30 now. So the good thing about being level 30, that we unlock that we got more points on bear, right? That's a really good thing here. That's skill, so... anyway, I have another question. How many years will Helios take now? I mean, it used to be roughly a year for free-to-play with the commission, right? Thanks to the commissions, that was brought down to nearly a year for free-to-play. So I'm assuming, you know, here you get... assuming you want to go towards Steel even, right? Assuming you buy these hundreds a week, that's 5,000 a year. 5,000 a year, you need 13,000 to get one type of troops. So, you know, that's... you need 13,000 to get one type of troop. 5,000 is actually quite a bit, so it might actually lower it quite, you know, depending on where else you can get it, depending on how much you get from Intel, but that could go from 12 months to 9 months, something like that. That means like at the spender you can get there very, very quick. But it seems that you get only shards from the beast, right? It does not seem you get shards from any other missions. So you get them from the beast only. That's why they have a new skin for the beast. I don't know if it's me that I'm tired, but I have an issue with the playlist today. I really don't like half of the songs. That's the one I always stream with. So. Yeah, beast only, that I agree. So that's one thing we know. It seems you get one per beast, right? So it's like 10 FC a day, that's 70 a week. That's 300 a month. I mean, that's an extra research per month, you know. So yeah, it could be. We need to calculate it when we understand better, but it could mean you bring your 12 months to 9 to 8 months for free to play. That would be great. That would be really cool. Do you have the new Polar Terra? You get chances to get that. 50% chance to get the chest, and the chest is 0.1. Wow. Oh, that's... yeah, that's not really... I mean, that's free stuff, right? You get a bit of chief gear extra. These are very low. Hey Jason, how are you? Plus in my server the commission only gives 10. So I don't know what that increase, but maybe when you have Fire Crystal 6 or something like that, because for us it has been like that for a while. So we have bear today, so I'll actually do some of the improvements on our friends. Let's see what people are buying. Yeah, people are buying the boneless journey a lot. That makes sense, right? These are good purchase. The chest is the same. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay, so that's good that they're adding small chests when whatever you do in the game. So we actually won. We actually won Alliance Championship, so I need to change the lane at some point today. I need not to forget about it. So we won against these dudes. I don't know what. Oh, we play FNX. So see that. So if I put all of my stronger player in one lane, I'm at 120k. These people have 130k and a 127k lane. So yeah, so my goal is to win that lane. That's what happened. But let's see what happened here with the last match. With these dudes, they had only one lane. Okay, so my strategy worked. My strategy worked like a charm. Oh, that was freaking very, very close. That was amazingly close. That was my bet, was to have a decently strong lane and two medium lane, and to win their middle lane, and we did, so that worked, so that's perfect. Steve, would you recommend leveling Cyril as free-to-play player, or should I wait for another? You have two, the first two are the best ones. Steve, they're really the best two, the first two are the best one. It's really because, and I can show you Agnes as well, but when you level up Cyril, so it's not the best day, at least in my state, we don't have any, depending on your events, but I guess most states have the same, right? For us in Alliance Showdown today, we don't have points, because we have trained troops, we don't have points for doing anything with the experts. Tomorrow we just have points for the training, speed ups, for the speed ups. We just have points for that tomorrow. And we don't have anything, I think, for the rest of the week. We just have the speed ups as well. So it's not the best time, because on day 1 and day 2 you could use the Book of Knowledge and the sigils. So the other state that got it on Monday, like Gen 11 people, they could actually level them up quite quickly, because. But for us there is no event. I believe, and I'm not sure yet, but that if you have the same cycle of events as us, that officer project, that tomorrow's armament competition is likely to get things for shards and for speed ups and for books. So even if you have bear tonight, for me I might just do a tiny bit today to to get going for the stream, but else I will wait for tomorrow, or officer project or something like that, or King of Icefield next week to really level them up. But I will do like my minimum point to unlock all daily rewards on all of these events. If you can, I will do it with experts, so you can keep pushing your experts. So you will want to do, as soon as you can, you will want to do slowly but surely, you will want to do Cyril. And Cyril, you will want to do these two skills, giving extra XP component and giving extra essence stones. The other two are not that amazing, but that's a bit more deployment capacity, a bit more rally capacity for bear only. That's decent. And what will be, you will want Cyril to be level 40 and unlock level 40, so 40 plus. So you will basically be here. You will have, a 9 to 12% more points on bear. So, if you made 100 million on a rally, then you will make 110 million on that rally. So that's really cool. You get more, it's not more damage, it's more hunting undamaged points, right? So that's really cool. And that's linked to, this skill is linked to the level of acquaintance you get. So from, stranger to casual, to acquaintance to casual. So you will wander around here as a free-to-play. If I was a like 100% free-to-play, I'll do that. I'll focus on Cyril, then I'll do Agnes. And Agnes, if you look at what she does, so when you don't have her unlocked, the way you do that is, when you did your 60 treks, you can go to the frontier treks. When you did not unlock an expert yet, in the frontier treks you can select the one that you already met, so soon there will be Olger and Romulus, like tomorrow or the day after, but right now it's only Agnes, and here you can see what Agnes is doing. And Agnes, she has three very good skills. The one that you level up with your affinity, with your gift are this one, and it's extra chest for every time you gather to certain amount of chests. So you will again hover to level 40, 50, that's where you will want to be, so you will be here. Probably hover to level 60, but you know, that's probably takes a tiny bit of time. But 30 to 50 is very easy to do, and you will get 2 chests or 1 or 2 chests every 120 minutes you gather, so on all your marches that are gathering, and up to 16 to 14 chests a day, so that's really 3 extra rewards for gathering, so that's really cool. Then you will get extra mission, and it's quite easy to get to level 4. That's a skill that is actually quite easy to max out as well, but particularly level 3 or 4 is kind of easy to get, so you will be able to get 4-6 intel mission extra per day, so that's a lot of hero shard, fire crystal, whatever you have in intel mission in your generation. Bit of stamina, but you don't care too much about it. Building reduction time, but you don't care too much about it unless you are sharp on building speedups, but that should not be the case if you manage it well. Stamina, I would not care too much. I'll put it level 2 or 3 to get, you know, 15-20 to make up for the extra intel missions, but I would not focus too much on it. And the last skill is the one that's really important, is you get extra mystery badge and free refreshes. So, you know, again, you will be able to go to 4, 5, 6 at the free-to-play, but that's an extra 50 to 70 mystery badge, which you get 80 per day in your daily mission. So if you are here, you are nearly doubling the amount of mystery badge you get, and you get some free refresh. So to refresh is 300 gems that you will have spent in refresh. You can get free items, and you can get discounts, 50% discount widgets and things like that. So that's the 2 skills you want to level up. So that will be why you want Agnes, and you will want intel mission and mystery badges, and you will want essence stones and XP component on bear. And then the third one you will do as a free-to-play is Olger, that I cannot show yet here, but it is boosting a bit your arena reward. So when you play arena, you will get chance to get chests that give you a tiny bit of boost. You will get more points daily and weekly, and you will get more items in the shop that are discounted. So that's the first 3, and you can do them in order. And if you prefer Agnes, as soon as you know, then just do her level 30 or something, and then wait to unlock Agnes and do Agnes first, and then go back to Cyril, whichever you want is okay. That's gonna be done in a week or 10 days, right? So it's not gonna matter on the long term, because you're gonna have Cyril and Agnes in a very good spot in less than 2 weeks. So it's not gonna, you know, shift very, you know, a lot your kind of trajectory. Hello, good morning. So let me know, Steve, how I did for you. It is answering your question. But you cannot go wrong. If you do Agnes or Cyril first, both are okay, to be honest. It's not gonna change your world. It's okay. I emptied my bags in SVS now. I'm left with 250. But you know you will do KOI day 1. You will do that. You will keep some expert stuff, and you will do expert. Or you do, yeah, that's what I will do. I'll do expert. I'll keep some stuff, and I'll do experts. So let's do what you should not, just to show you a bit how it works for people that are here. So you should wait for an event to upgrade things like I did, you know, the shards and stuff, especially if you are like a star and you burn your bags and you don't have anything in your bags yet anymore because you burn them on SVS prep, right? So what you should do is to wait for that to use your shards. But we level up to level 30, which, you know, will be very easy to do even as a free-to-play. Even if I spend a bit of money, that's gonna be very okay. It starts to slow down at level 30, 40, 50. These are a lot slower to do, but the first 20, 30 level are very quick. Then, when you have her unlocked here to Inquaintance 2, you can start to do the skills, right? But to level up the skills, what you need to do, you need to train some XP. So you see, I need some books and I need some XP. And XP, you have a few options to train. You have 10 minutes, you have 2 hours, you have 10 hours, and you have 23 hours. And I actually did not calculate if you get more XP per option. So let's do that quickly together. So here you get 60 XP per minute, because you get 600 XP and you get 10 minutes, right? Here, that's 120 minutes. and you have 7,200. So you get 60 XP per minute as well. So here you get 36,000, so that seems to be always the case, right? Divided by, that's 600 minutes. You get 60 per minute as well. And here you get 800 divided by is it 3,600 minutes per day? Is that it? That's what I got in mind. No, that's not that. So 24 hours times 60. Okay, that's 1,440. So that's minus 60, so that's 1,380. 1,380, that's 60. So you get the same XP per minute whatever you do, basically. And do not use your gem, that's crazy. So let's say I want to do that. Let's say, you know, I'm not a good example because I got my XP, so I can start to progress my skill. So I'll do that for tomorrow, and tomorrow I'll level up that skill. So when I got the XP that you should wait for, you see it takes 27,000 or nearly 28 XP out of 83 I got nearly, and 400 books, so I can upgrade, right? So now I upgraded to level 2, so it still needs XP manuals, but it also needs casual level 1. So it needs to get to level 40 to be able to level up that skill. So you will be kind of limited how quickly you can do your skills. That's why it does not work to pour a lot of speed ups and a lot of things if you cannot progress everything. And then, so there are a few kind of limitations that will prevent you to just rush one skill to the highest level. But tonight, I'll get 2 more XP component on bear. It does not work to rush for it because that's very little, but over time that will add up, so you will want to unlock that in a week or something, so you get the most out of it, and then you will want to do the same on Agnes. So that's kind of how it works for skills. So that's, you know, all things I'm gonna do more or less over the weekend, slowly, tomorrow, depending on events to improve. So you see you get some books from learning, so that's cool. Let me just close the, put the phone as without a ringer. So now that we unlocked a bit more, so why I wanted to unlock as well is to see if there is a trigger for the VIP shop, right? And I don't know if the trigger is day 2, or I don't know if it's unlocking a certain hero, or I don't know what's going on, basically. Like, because we still don't have the Alliance Championship option to buy stuff, we still don't have the option to buy the treks here, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Because we got everything else. We got the packs, we got this one that we purchased, and there is no thing that said that that's unlocking something more. The only option, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do 15 treks, like of the advanced treks. So I'll go back to people later. So I think we might just do $5 more on things I'm suggesting you guys not to do. So just we can play a bit more and see if we unlock a bit more things today. So I'll buy that and come back in a sec. Just see if I get a bit more. If we understand when these frontier trek supplies are being unlocked. Because I don't remember them being gated on my first, playthrough on the other state. So we got a bit more to play with. We got only 15. So maybe I do another 30 after, but that's gonna be, then it's really a waste of money. So, but I'm curious. and hope to get some information, because the issue, like most of the spender, they don't really take time to explain these things. You know, they show you a video like accelerated of what's going on, and they don't don't really pay attention to anything, to be honest. So we are going a bit, maybe we unlock a bit Agnes as well today. That could be cool. You see, there is Agnes Mia, there is a story with the perpetual machine. Like, I don't want to spoil you the story, guys. It's, you know, it's not crazy when you play. You know, I don't know, I played World of Warcraft for 10 years, so, you know, the storyline and things like that in such games, you know, are a bit more developed than what you have on Whiteout Survival. And it's probably not the best game still, if you compare to Baldur's Gate or this kind of PC games. So it's not super, you know, crazy story and lore and all of that, but you get a bit. You get to know the characters a bit more, you know, kind of their personality. Are they kind of honest people, or the other way around, or they are like smart people, or actually more, you know, dumb, to call it nicely. But it seems we might got Agnes, so that's really cool. We'll want to show you a bit more. So, you know, if I'm ahead a bit and you watch it today, then you know what to do tomorrow as well with your so like the Frontier Trek, it does not seem to it progress the Agnes questline a lot faster. If I recall on my other accounts, it was a lot faster. So that's the good thing, that maybe if you really care to unlock Agnes faster, that buying some of these might be helpful. That could be one way if you're a medium spender and you're like, you know, I want to get 1 or 2 days ahead. At the end of the day, you know, in the first 5 days, you're gonna unlock, as a free-to-play, you're gonna unlock all the experts. So it's not gonna really change a lot. It's just like, you know, spenders tend to be impatient in that game, so that's why they spend. They are either rich or impatient or in research of power. So yeah, there are other reasons, but that's a stereotype. So we really progress Agnes a lot. So that's really cool. That's kind of the thing I wanted to see as well. Like, if you will do that in the non-Frontier Trek, you will have a lot of events in between. You will have a lot of random events in between, where it seems to be that in the Frontier Trek, you just get the story straight. So you just go from mission to mission to mission to mission with Agnes, and you see what's going on, and you can follow the story more easily as well, because on the regular treks, you get Agnes every 5 or 10 encounters, and you totally forgot where you are and what's going on, and you are wondering, is that part of the, you know, thing with Agnes, or is that something else? Or so we unlock her. So you see, when we do unlock her, there is a new building, so there will be some more expansion. So I guess, you know, if you look around, you see there is space for more expert. I don't know if they will do it, but I would not be surprised if from time to time we have a new expert. So, you know, we're gonna get her to level 10. We're not gonna get some shards to I'm not gonna spend much more, because then, you know, kind of need to wait for tomorrow. So if you want to care about her, you have her story here. You have all the detail. It's actually more detailed than the other character, like the other hero that you have in the game. And if you want to have the relationship, you know, that's all the quest line that I've ever done with Agnes, and you see that you unlocked her quickly. So if you want to go back to the story of Agnes or Cyril or whichever you want, you can go here, and, you know, you have access to everything that you've done with her. So it's really like about the relationship with them and all of that. So what I already got today for my purchase, which is not really worth it, but, you know, I can, but these won't give me points tomorrow. So I can always do the gift, right? That you can always do, you don't have to worry. It's all about what's giving you points is the shards. So we got some skills that we can do. So, okay. Let me do something else. Let me cancel that. I can't cancel. Oh no, that's really bad. That's really bad. I mean, it's 1 day of speed ups, who cares? Who cares? So we can upgrade the skill. So I'll do it tomorrow for the skill, because that's some books. But let's unlock a bit of Agnes. So we'll give ourselves a tiny bit of intel mission. So I need actually 33 days. So I'll, you know, this is speed ups. Speed ups are not really giving you a lot of points. So, you know, and let's do, okay, acquaintance level 3. So we got 3 extra intel missions per day now. But the good thing with Agnes, we got that. You know, we got some achievements. That's gonna give us a lot of things. That's really cool. And the way it works, like I showed you, let me buy that quickly. That's the packs you want to buy if you are, I'd say, medium spender. If you are very, very low spender, that, you know, that may be the only packs you buy, or you buy the 5. Actually, the better way, the Wayfarer, the Endless Wayfarer one for $5, and not the $20 one, only the $5 one. And maybe these, if you want to, these are not amazing, to be honest. They are not great, but that's helping progress, and, you know, that's for the show as well. So we got extra intel mission. So the way it works, you see, she is here, top left. You see her little face. And when I click on it, I got 3 intel mission. And so far, I always only got these kind of missions. I never got some beast mission. So I don't know if you get some beast mission later, because now that the beasts are giving you extra fire crystal shard and stuff, I will be interested. Even if it takes more time to do, I will be interested to get the beast. That will be really cool. You have, okay, so people are pushing far more than I do. But I'm still kind of pushing a bit compared to some people, but people are pushing far more than I do. Am I still close to stay the level? I don't know what is Leaky Minion. Is it one of their new recruits? Maybe that's a new dude or girl. So you see that's kind of how it works, right? To unlock them. I'm already editating. No, but I'm gonna wait for tomorrow, I think. Gonna make points tomorrow with it. I not want to kind of, you know, push. What we will do. So let's see if we unlock what we wanted. So we still did not unlock what we wanted. So there are no frontier here yet. There are no, so let's close the game again. Let's see if by restarting the game, that's working. I see we are quite a few today on the stream. Hello everyone, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very, very much for being here. And let, you know, please ask your questions if you have. So VIP shop, you should have at some point, you should have some of the frontier things. I don't know how much they cost because I don't have them. So we cannot unlock that. So maybe it's just tomorrow, maybe it's just timing thing. Maybe we will see them pop in the shop tomorrow. I don't remember if it was day 1. When I unlock them on stage 6, so that's a bit the confusing part right now. Hey Marcus, you are very welcome. There is the guide that I made yesterday. The only mistake I made in the guide is seeing that it's available to Gen 11 because today's patch made me lie, so I'm a liar. I'm very sorry guys. I've been lying to you. It's available to a lot more people. It seems to be available to Fire Crystal 3. So I have a viewer that's in level Generation 3. I have a viewer that's in Gen 3. She had it, and or E. I don't know. There is a girl and a male on the picture, and I don't have it on my other city in 3054. We are Gen 2 for about 2 weeks, so you know there will be 30 more days or something, a bit more actually, before we go to Gen 3, so I might... Yeah, I need to stop that city one day. I cannot play it forever. But it seems really cool. My thinking right now, guys, my thinking is... Kind of let me know in the chat. Is that... So, where are we? So the only thing that's giving you points in events are these shards. These ones, like the 46 I got, they don't give points in event. These are common shards, they call them. Can you see? Common expert sigil and common expert sigil, they do not give points. The one that what they call expert sigil, so that's Cyril sigil, Agnes sigil, Romulus sigil, Olger sigil. So these are not giving any points. So I'm really tempted to actually do that and do that, right? So we can keep going for a bit. So we can keep going for a bit. And see, it starts to be a lot slower to progress them. But you see, like I did not spend a lot of money and I can easily get to level 40 already. You know, if I wanted to, I could get to level 50, right? If I really wanted to. Because these are, I'm not wasting point by doing that. I'm not shooting myself in the foot with anything because the only one that give point are the specific hero shard, which I don't have anymore for her, so that, you know, I should have stopped sooner basically. So I can, and that's, you know, I will upgrade the skills tomorrow because I'll need to use a lot of research speedups. I'll need to use a few days of research speedups and stuff, and that will be my points for tomorrow. So that's, I'm not gonna push and not gonna be too stupid about it. But that's very little, so we're gonna put it to level 2. So we unlock all the skills on her. And I'll see if I do a bit the same on our friends. Yeah, that's a lot, right? That's a lot more to use, so... that's a lot more to use, so... And I will need Acquaintance level 3, and I'm where? That's gonna be 2 levels, so that's a bit too much for today, I guess. But where am I? You will be able to do that in a week as a free-to-play, if you did not buy the packs I did. So, you know, you get a good idea. You will get all the skill unlocked, and then within a week, because you will have been able to train XP, which I could not really do because that's, you know, 24 hours of training speedups or research speedups, and it's like specific learning speedups. It's not research speedups, it's learning speedups or general speedups. Because you will be able to do that once a day. You will be able to get in a week like this skill to level 3 or 4, and all of these to level 4 or 5. That's gonna be good enough, and that's gonna be great. Maybe the last thing we do, because I want to keep going. I wanna keep going. So I'll be back. We'll buy the 30. We'll make a test, right? We'll test it. That's, you know, that's why I make YouTube videos as well, to understand the mechanics of the game. So I'll buy the 30 Frontier Trek, which is a bad purchase, don't do like me. And I'll come back. Hello Nara, welcome, welcome. So we got an extra 30 of them. I'm gonna stop at some point. I swear that's gonna start to be a lot expensive. We're gonna do a bit more of this to see what's going on. Maybe I just answer to PT quick. If you buy Frontier passes supplies. And in regular treks. Eat when I've done then. When I've... So people are interesting to test Romulus, of course, for for rally leaders. So let's do some treks together. I'm in France, yes. If you cannot tell with my accent, I'm of course in France. So we keep meeting Agnès again. I'm not gonna read the story. You can, but then when you unlock the character, they have like stupid quests that you repeat. So we will try auto for a bit. We will do some auto. I'll show you how auto is working. So how is that possible? We bought 30 and we got 31. Hey, thank you, Ghost. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So let's do auto for 10 to show you how it works. So when you do auto, I appreciate the donation, $1. Thank you very much. And that's the super chat. I think that you're the first super chat ever. If I know it first. Let me see how it works. Because I never seen that on my... I can buy my own super sticker. I don't know what that means, but... Oh no, but that's me as the viewer that can do that. So you sent me a super sticker. Okay, that makes sense. That's not a super chat, that's a super sticker. Thank you very much for the dollar. So super auto, you can have the game manage the minigames for you or not manage the minigame for you. And let's do one with managing the minigame and I'll show you why it's kind of bad. So this is gonna skip everything for you. And it's gonna progress twice faster. So see, it's speeding up between. So it seems that it's a lot about Agnès so far. And we kind of unlocked Agnès, so I don't really care that much about Agnès. I want to see Holger, and I want to see our friend Romulus. And you see, the cooking, if I don't do anything, it will fail the cooking. Unless they fixed it in the patch, I'm not gonna try on my main city, I'm gonna try on my farm. But I tried many times on my state 6 city and it will fail the cooking, it would not do anything. So what the part that's really confusing me for now, it's like we only freaking see Agnès. And I really wanted to see Romulus or the other one. So I'm kind of wondering if they are not only available tomorrow. You know, if that's not gated. Basically, and you cannot do it today somehow. So we'll do a bit more. But then if I only see Agnès, I might keep them for doing my frontier passes tomorrow. But I really start to doubt we can actually unlock them today. So we have the fishing tournament, or the fishing thing. And same the fishing, the game is not gonna play it for you. It's not gonna move the blob, or whatever, the bobbler, whatever, I forgot how you call the thing. It's not gonna do it for you. So when it is a auto mode, it's not really auto, you have to play the mini games and it will choose the wrong dialogue for you. So I mentioned earlier that some dialogue will get you more or less books. Like some will get you 20 instead of 50 or 30 instead of 50 and the game is literally picking them randomly. So auto with managing event, I really don't think that's a good thing. If you want just to do your event quick, you should do auto without that and you choose everything yourself and play the mini games yourself. But I'm really upset, not upset, but like concerned that we will only see Agnès. And that we will not be able to unlock Romulus and... So I think they are prevented to unlock them day one. I'll mention it to PT. I've done 35. Frontier treks. Romulus. So I assume they're gated. Gated and will only be available. So that's my guess right now. Do you guys have I cannot assign a different... Oh, you're right. But I did not unlock them. So then, okay, so you 100% right, I'm stupid. That makes total sense now. So, Frontier Trek is actually just about your main character, right? It's just about the one you assign. So, I will get Holger. But Isagi, that's, I don't know why I didn't think about that sooner. I feel stupid now. But that's exactly that. You are totally right. So, you will, in the Tundra tech, you will unlock them, and then when you unlock them, you can progress them very quick in the frontier trek. So you will want to keep your frontier trek. So let's say I unlock Olger, like at some point today I got 10 more at 16 UTC. I unlock Olger, then I can play the frontier trek to unlock him instantly. Like in 10 or 20 missions, I will unlock him instantly. So then same, I'll unlock Romulus here, and I will unlock him instantly. So I think that's how it works. What do you think? I think that's exactly how it works. What I said, Alex. Oh, thank you, Ghost. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you for the $2. So we need to keep going. That's why you're telling me. You tell me keep buying packs and keep going. But the issue is like we cannot buy the trek that we want, so we cannot really keep going with this one, right? These ones, see, can you see why you get them? Doesn't really telling you, but I won't get. So I'm kind of stuck. So it's kind of gated, but not the way I thought it is. It's gated with the regular treks. I'll need to explain to everybody how it works on the states and all the channel and all the things. So in case you lost half of your channels, we did as well. And someone from the community said they're gonna come back. So we might just recreate them actually if it takes too much time, but yeah. Okay, so let's recap. What do I think it's working right now? And you guys let me know. You let me know what you think. So you start the game, you play the regular track, the Tundra track. You unlock Cyril, it's very quick. You unlock Agnes. As soon as you unlock Agnes, as soon as you did 60 Tundra tracks, you unlock the frontier tracks. And when you meet an expert in the wild, you need to do their quest line up to gain 1000 affinity with them. So it takes a while. And my experience from my other cities, so because I've done that on my farm before today, and I've done that on my state 6 city for 2 weeks, is the Tundra trek, when you meet the experts, it's actually very, very rare. So Cyril, you unlock very fast, and yes, you unlock very fast, and then Romulus and Olger, it's kind of like you have 10, 20 random missions, and you get one quest with them and stuff like that. So by the time you see them, and you get your first affinity with them, and the time you unlock them, you get the 1000 to unlock them, it takes forever. So what you will want to do as a spender is you will want to buy some of these frontier treks. You will want to do your daily Tundra trek, so you will buy them here for gems, you will get them for free, and that you cannot speed things more than that. And as soon as you meet Ogler, you go here, you put him as a companion, and you spend your frontier treks. And you finish, and you unlock Ogler immediately. So you meet him once, and then you unlock him in 10, 20 missions, and then you meet Romulus 1, and you unlock him immediately. So that's how it works. And I might make a quick video about it today to kind of cover the updates, how to that it's available for Gen 3, and that how to unlock that. So that's really my understanding of all of that. It's really the best kind of the best way I think to do that. So I need to write it up for people, and I'll post it on Discord as well. Understand to get expert. Tundra trek. Tundra treks. You unlock frontier treks. In frontier tracks, you can with them, which will blurs in Tundra tracks. I think that's how it works. That's really cool, Ghost. I think that, you know, that will really help. Like the bear trap is a lot. Like, you know, 3-4 or more essence stone every time, plus the XP component, that's a lot. I mean, everyone get them, right? But I think it's really cool for free to play to get a tiny bit every day. And I'm really happy that it's starting at Gen 3 or somewhere in Gen 2. I think that's really cool. I'll see if that makes sense. I'll copy it. So we got a good understanding of how it works, I think. Well, I'll write a longer version of that for Discord, but I think that's really cool. So really thank you a lot, Isaji, for thinking about it. Hey Chris, up to you. Both are good. You can do Agnès first, or you can do Cyril first. If you want to get bear rewards, you do Cyril. If you want to get more intel missions, and if you want to get something else, you do Agnès. So that's really... you will get, you know, both of them, you will get them to level 30, 40 in a few days, and that will give you like most of the rewards you want from them. So we will be able to move on to the other one. So I would not suggest to max out Agnès, for example, before Cyril. I would suggest to like invest to level 40-ish or 30-ish on Agnès, and then you move to Cyril, or the other way around, right? You put Cyril level 30-40, you unlock skill level 2 or 3, whatever you can, then you do a bit of Agnès, and then you kind of go back and forth. Because what will be the limiting factor for you? For me, it was not because I bought some packs, but if you, I mean, for you, I don't know for you particularly, Chris, but for free-to-play players, will be that if you don't buy the packs, you will be limited a lot by the sigils. So you won't be able to go like I did to level 40 or stuff like that. That's not gonna be possible. So that will be the limiting factor. So I'll do one, again, level 20-30, whenever you are stuck with the sigils. I'll pour all the XP, I'll put all the training on the skill, and maybe some speed ups on training on some of the events coming in the next few days. I would not do training speed ups, like learning expert speed ups outside of event, because that's a lot of days of speed up that you will need to spend. I'll do that, and then I'll move on to the next one, and you do which one you want first. That does not really matter. So that's really cool. That's really cool. So we keep our frontier treks for later. We kind of wasted some of them. I need to talk to PT as well. I'll put it somewhere else as well. So because, you know, people have them. So let's share that with people so people understand. So yeah. Play is to yeah, I don't know more than that for now. I don't know more than that for now. So I think that's what we know, that's what we understand. I think the rest I want to kind of wait tomorrow. I'm already kind of spending a bit where, you know, I could wait. There's no big gains, but people are doing more than me. But, you know, that's going to be an escalation to whoever is spending the most. And I don't think that's cool. So I think I'm going to stop here for things I'm going to use. But so tomorrow, what I'm going to do, and in the coming days, I'm going to use speed-ups on everything that is Alliance Showdown and that is KY. Because I buy some of the packs that have a lot of speed up, like Myriad Bazaar, so I have extra research speed up. So that will be, as a free-to-play, you might want to take it a tiny bit more slowly. But it's to put research on these skills, particularly these two. So I'll put some XP. Can you have multiple research at once? Okay, no, you can have one research at once. So that's good. I'm starting one. It's because I didn't have any. So I'll put some research on these skills to unlock that, so to get more essence stones, to get more XP components. You know, why not level her up as well, to be honest? I have nothing to waste. I have nothing to waste. I'm not gonna advance her, because I don't have the shards, but I'm gonna get more attack, and that's gonna help me. So I'm gonna put some research in Alliance Showdown, wherever I need extra point to complete the day. I'm gonna do the same with KY, so you know, days like that are tough to complete because I won't use hero shards, I won't use fire crystals to complete this day on this event that I usually do. I'll use some speed up. The one that you don't want to use speed ups on are that kind of events, officer project and armament competition, because you often need that amount of point, and speed ups give you 1 point. So that means often you need to spend 15 days of speed ups, like crazy amount. So officer project and armament competition, finishing them by speed ups is totally stupid. Some people do that and they don't realize how much it needs, so that's stupid. So I'm really talking about things like Alliance Showdown, day 1 and 2, which we don't have anymore. But you see, in day 5, you have the 1 minute speed up to learn expert, and that's decent. That's not the best way to spend it, but that's decent. And usually the way you will complete that day will be with a bit of fire crystal, because you get some from the trucks and maybe some from the gems if you are spending some gem that days, and you will do a bit of fire crystal to complete day 5. So for me, I will actually do only learn expert skills so I can start to progress my skills. And same day 6. Day 6 you have that, so I'm not gonna use anything else. I'm not gonna use my pets, I'm not gonna use hero shard, I'm not gonna use any of that. I'm gonna do the trucks as usual, and whatever is left, so that maybe 1 or 2 days of speed up, maybe 3, I'm gonna use that to level up my skill. And then by then, already I will be decent, and I will be Sunday, and Monday we have KY, and I'm pretty sure, we don't know yet, but I'm pretty sure that on the first few days of KY, you will have the shards and everything, and I'll show you what I'm preparing. Actually, it's not ready yet, but I'll show it to you. I just need to be able to bring it on screen. Okay, so it's showing, right? So I'm revamping everything I'm doing. Good morning, Klaus. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So I'm revamping everything I'm doing in terms of these kind of documents, right? You've seen them in the past. So I'm adding the learning expert here, so you can see it's here. So it will be with the speedups, and I've added at the bottom that you don't really see because of the cam. So let me cut the cam for a sec. Remember to put it back later. So you can see the skill books and the skill and the sigil. So my how do you say? I'm not exactly sure because some days in Alliance Showdown, some days you can use the Fire Crystal and the speedups, and you have books and sigils, and some days you don't in Alliance Showdown. So that's because if you look the difference between day 1 and day 1 and 2 of Alliance Showdown, right? You have the books and the sigil you can use. If you compare it with, you know, day 5 or 6, you have a lot of other things you can use these days, but you still have the Fire Crystal and the speedups, right? But you don't have the books and the sigils available. So I'm not really sure what are their criteria to really anticipate on which day you will be able to use the books and the sigils. But we know day 1 and 2 of Alliance Showdown you can. We also know that on my state, the first armament competition, you could use the book and the sigil. So my bet is that you will be able to use the books and the sigil on armament competition 2, so that will be tomorrow. Maybe you won't, because you can also use the Essence Stone, the Mithril, the Widget, and the Chief Gear. And actually now you can use the Chief Gear here as well. That's something you can do on the first armament competition now. So that's a guess. So that's to be confirmed tomorrow. And then I'm assuming that on Officer Project 2 you cannot, because there are no speedups and no Fire Crystal, and this seems to be only available, but not always, when you have Fire Crystal and speedups. Because you have speedups for, it's not research. I mean, I call it research, but it's actually learn expert, they call it. Let me be clear with that. And let's see, you know, let's see if that's working. So that needs to be confirmed, and then that's going to be updated for Alliance Showdown. Then I will have to do the same with SVS Prep. But my assumption as well is with SVS Prep will be that way. So we will have the speedups, and some days we will have the... I mean, I don't know again. I'm not sure. So I'll update all of this, so we need to guess. But for KY, I'm actually not really sure. Because last time I do KY, we had the childhood memory, so I can remove because that's outdated. But it could be that it's similar to what we have. So it could be similar that we have it day 1 or 2, and then we don't really have it later. But that I don't really know yet. So we need to wait next week, unless it's published on the wiki. And actually did not check the wiki today. I did not check the wiki. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be updated. And we'll get the information. I can check Whiteout Survival wiki. Because sometimes these things get updated quick. So let's look at events. Wow. So Alliance Showdown is not up to date at all. The last time, do we see it? The last time it got edited for the Alliance Mobilization, it seems it's... I mean, I doubt Alliance Showdown will be... Alliance Mobilization, I doubt it will be available for that, updated for that. So can I get the King of Icefield, for example, on the wiki? Yeah, no, nothing is up to date. Okay, yeah, nothing is up to date, so we can forget about it. We won't know until we have the event, I guess. So that's fair enough. We won't know until we have the event, so that's cool. Well, I can live with that. Not ideal, but I can live with that. That's the way it works usually. What do you think so far about experts? I'm a bit concerned that I wanted to push for next SVS and that Wells will get a lot of points with Expert, but that's okay. I really need to push to Fire Crystal 10. Yeah, you know, I have 100 days of research, so that's gonna be okay. What do you want to do, guys? So we covered what we could today. I'm not gonna spend more money because it's not gonna help me to unlock anything. The next thing we unlock will be when we meet Romulus and when we meet Olger in these Tundra treks, and that will be 16 UTC today. The next time we got 10, and then it will be tomorrow. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. I might keep some. So this weekend we have Foundry. I might keep some for Sunday to kind of do together. We have some wheel spinning as well to do here at some point. That, you know, we might do as well. But for today, I think we've done what we could. I'll do a tiny bit on my farm, so you guys can see it. As well, what you can do at the free-to-play. I did not push everything I could do as a spender, but that's kind of a free-to-play. I purchased more than I wish, but that was for testing purpose, and we figured out interesting things. So I bought these packs, right? So I bought the Cyril pack and I bought the Agnes pack. So you get them, you know, once. It's $5. I purchased the Endless Wayfarer, this one. So that's the best ones. So if you are really like low spenders, consider the €5 one, the $5 one or €6 one. That's gonna be okay, I think, and that's gonna be every 2 weeks. So if you plan to buy all of that for a while, it's gonna be, you know, you double it per month. So that's, and this one is $20, 24 euros. So that's gonna be already 50 per month. Plus you're gonna get a $5 pack per expert you unlock. So that's $20 the first, and these are kind of worthy. So that's the two things I will consider buying, unless you are a massive spender. And then if you have a big spender, you have options. You can do the regular packs. So we bought some of the regular packs to test, but that's not something I suggest. So we bought this one 2 times to get some of the frontier supply. So, you know, we did the $5 and the $10 one. You can get some shards, you can get some XP or affinity, you can get some books, but that's really, and speed ups, that's really for big whales. Next week, I'll show you, it's available on my Discord, but next week, next week, to expert. Is Discord, will Discord work? Expert system. So next week you will have that kind of pack, right? So here you can see that we for €6 or $5 we got 15 on the regular packs. Here you get 25 more, and these are every 2 weeks, it seems, something like that. So you get, you know, you get a bit more. That you got 8 and 8 on the other packs. On the regular pack we see here you get 12 and 12, so that's 50% more. Here you got 8 and something, so you get a bit more shards, not that much more, but you get more books. So, you know, some of them are a bit better here. So like, and so if you are like a medium spender and you want to buy, you are medium enough to buy more than the Wayfarer and more than the $20 pack that, you know, the 4 times $5 pack that when you unlock the expert, I will wait for next week to kind of consider buying some of these, right? That's the thing I will do if you really want it to be ahead. But then if you're a rally leader, you might want to buy these ones, plus the extra one from the regular packs. As always, we are not sure, but usually the way it works in Whiteout Survival is, you know, in a few weeks, in a few months, you will have far better packs. You might have a weekly card, you might have, you know, you might have a deal here, like a custom chest kind of pack. You should have something else at some point that will give you a lot more for your money. So I would not stress too much to rush. You might want to spend a tiny bit to unlock, like, you know, the skills within the week instead of 3, but that's gonna be okay. Hey, Jacob. So that's what we did, and that's kind of how we'll think about packs on that event. Basically, is really. Did you show that you got the fire crystal shard? So that's when they got that little thing. So they are like bad monsters. So at the free-to-play, we'll play a tiny bit more here before I stop. I wanted to stop around noon, so that's perfect. That's in 50 minutes. That was the time I could afford today. I got expert today, Mikachu. So I'm 948, and hello, welcome, mate. So I got them today, 948. I did not get them on my 3054, and some of our viewers got them on 2600, so Gen 3. So it seems to be the cutoff point, seems to be at Gen 3. If that's what you're looking about, that seems to be around end of Gen 2, early Gen 3, something like that. So let's unlock the frontier trek on our buddy. Let's do auto. So I think I'll do auto without completing event, because the game completes events in a stupid way that give you less reward. So if the game was auto-completing with giving you the best reward always, that will be good, but that's not the case. So we'll do that. We'll do auto-complete. So see, it's quite quick, right? To go through your 40, 60, you will get per day, it's gonna be quite quick. I think I'll just open the window, it's a bit warm here. 1 sec. When am I starting a new account? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I cannot... I think it will be tomorrow. Today we can unlock... I'll go with Flint here. Today we could get easily Cyril, of course, and Agnes. But we did not meet Olger and our friend Romulus, so we'll have to wait, basically. So I'm not sure when I will start a new account. The plan is somewhere end of the year, so maybe November. It could be next year as well. It depends a bit on like personal stuff, I guess. But that's the plan. I'm slowly starting toward, you know, working about of it in my head. That's kind of, it's already kind of being thought of. And I'll do like proper recruitment. I'll put a web form online so people can apply and all of that. So we'll see what's possible. But I need to find a core team of people that really want to do, you know, to do it with me. Let's do that. Like a bunch of R4s and things like that. And people like that, not things. But ideally, we'll try to maybe make it a few alliance. So here, when you pick an expert, you really boost their XP. So you get more shards, you get more things, it seems. I mean, not the first few quests, that's weird. But later, like after the first 10 that you get from the game, you really progress the storyline of one of the experts. So that's really good about the frontier. But that's all scripted. Like the first 10 are very much scripted. You get all well the same. I'm not sure I'll do Romulus first. I think I prefer the arena guy, to be honest, for me. With my level of spending and everything, I think I prefer the arena guy. The token for enlistment are like, meh, the extra troops, okay, why not? The only, like, I wanted to test on Romulus if they fix the fact that it's not multiplicative for the two skills in the middle. That, for me, that's really a bummer. Like, if they make these skills not multiplicative for Wells, it's like killing the hype of Romulus. It's like dividing by 20 the importance of getting him. If they are multiplicative, it's a no-brainer, you must have him. If it's not, it's like, yeah. It's better to max out your pet if you don't have them, for example. Something like that. So that's why you can get today, right now, the free-to-play. You're gonna do your 60 treks. You need to buy 40. You have to buy the 20 for 4,000 gems. You're gonna unlock Frontier Trek, you're gonna get 10 for free, and that's about it. The only other way to do Frontier Treks is when they are available in the VIP shop, which may be only tomorrow. Oh, they are here. Look. So that's another 7,000 gems. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's use them. That's really cool. I don't know why I don't have them on my main. Maybe I have them on my main now. So we can play a bit more. We can actually play a bit more. So if you have VIP 9, check if you have them. Because that's gonna allow you to do 10 more, and that's gonna allow you actually to unlock Agnes today. That's quite cool. Because right now we don't have her unlocked on my farm. So let's see if we can unlock Agnes. But I think in 10 we might be able to. Or it will be very close and she'll be unlocked tomorrow. But I think the kind of toward the end the missions are getting more. And you see, like, we meet Agnes every time. Like the first 10 you don't meet Agnes every time, but now it's like really 100% about Agnes. There is no fluff, nothing that is, you know, or there is one from time to time, but it's like, okay, there is a second, so they make me lie, but it's nearly everything about Agnes. So you might, let's see if it's enough to unlock her today. Yeah, we have only 3 more, so maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's very close and maybe you unlock Agnes only day 2, and that will be okay. But I will use that, you know, if there was a free-to-play low spender, I'll buy them once or twice for, you know, this kind of stuff. So I'll buy the extra year for a week or 2 max, because that's gonna be a lot of gems. That's gonna put you behind on the wheel and VIP points. And I'll buy as well the one from the VIP shop for a week or 2, so you really unlock everything and you are well on your way. And then I'll probably keep my gems for VIP and spinning the wheel, because you will get again most of what you want. So where are we? We could do, yeah, that's a lot less. That's really a lot less. So we could do 1 level on Cyril. We probably have the XP to do more. The rest will come tomorrow, and we could do some skills. So we could unlock that if we wanted to. Not even, that's acquaintance 2, so that's level 30. So yeah, so further you cannot do more as free to play. You cannot do much. You nearly unlock Agnes, maybe if you're a bit more lucky than me. And you will start to work on Cyril, but there is no reason to use them today. Again, there is no event for that, so... But yeah, that's still a lot less. That's still a lot less. But we got them unlocked in the shop, so let's me check on the Alliance Championship. So that's something you should buy as well. The priority for me will be these. The bottleneck for you will be these. So I will buy, I might not buy them actually, you know, these. I might just buy them if I need to, but I will buy the sigils every time. And that's gonna be more than what you earn, so you won't be able to buy them all every time. Now you can get them in the VIP. Yeah, it's unlocked in VIP, and it's unlocked in the Alliance Championship. So Alliance Championship you can buy. So I need to communicate to my Alliance a lot today. I need to make kind of summary. Maybe I make a quick video later this afternoon. And I kind of got to go soon. Just need to check my agenda for today, but I think I won't be able to stay on for much longer. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'll do them on my main. I'll go buy them from the VIP shop and from the area. But because in the Alliance, because we didn't really have time to accumulate a lot of these points, I stopped spending them on something else. I will buy the shards as much as I can. The bottleneck on my state 6 city is the shards. It's not the books, it's not the affinity, are the shards. It's really the bottleneck. So I'm assuming that's what you will want to buy, and that's 22.5k of badges. So most of you do not get that much, because even if you are like us, even if you're at the top of the top, ultimate and rewards, and you win, you get 20. So the first one get 23.8. So the first Alliance will be able to get the shards every time, every week. Everyone else won't be able to buy, and you will get less. So yeah. So I'll suggest to just buy one thing for a bit. And later, when your experts are kind of all sorted and you want to progress them slowly, it's gonna be all okay, but maybe just speed things up a bit, that will make a lot of sense to me. Let's do the frontier treks on my main quickly, if they're available. Because somehow they made a hotfix or something. So it's not that that would not, you know, oh, there is a small patch, see? So they fixed something, so maybe our chats are back. Oh, and you can get more of her. Huh. That's not what I wanted. Let's see if you get, you know. I'm not gonna, if there is like 20, 50 euro, like I'm not gonna go beyond. I'll buy the 10 one. Just to see. Oh, my bank is asking, hey dude, you spend enough money online today, can you confirm it's you? So one sec. So that's maybe why they pushed the patch as well. And this one we want. So there are no $20 and there are no maybe it's when you progress them a bit more, like you can get more, you know, you can get a bit more, right? So you get more packs so that you can buy. So these are the second best buy after the Endless Wayfarer to progress you, and they are not great, so again it's really. So okay, I forgot to give you back the game. So we have some things to buy. So see, they are here as well. And so I'll let everyone know. What is it? Is it Frontier? Ship shop was updated as well. Suggest to buy the shards, the sigil, not the books. So that's where we are. So we could go a lot. Yeah, we could go a lot further, but that's gonna give me a lot of points. So I'll do that later. That as well, I'll do that later. And let's do the treks, and then that will be it for today. Also, we got 30. But I don't want to do them. I forgot about it. I want to wait for it to get Romulus or to get Olga. I forgot about that. To unlock them quick. So yeah, I think that's it then. I think that's it. Unless anyone have question about it or anything you want to see. Books, sigils. Okay. So we're gonna get 2 today, we're gonna get the 2 other one, I guess, tomorrow. That's gonna be cool. I'm not sure I can stream tomorrow, but maybe I'll see if I can pop for an hour, because I kind of want to record that anyway, so I'll rather do it on stream. Maybe if I want to extract it for a video, then we can always do it later. Achievements. That's gonna... They give you a bit of charms as well. It's not much, but you know, for free to play, that's That's always decent. You will get some charm from the encounters as well. Stat-wise, you know, it's very low, but if you look at... it quickly adds up, right? And that's a free-to-play account, 100% here. But after 2 weeks... and I kind of messed up a lot of things on that, you know, that was Fortes, but that's already what you got, right? A bit of deployment capacity, some 5% lethality health, 10-12%, so that's decent. You get all of them unlocked. You know, they're all like level 20, level 30, level 45, level 30, so you kind of, you know, are in a good spot. That's 2+ weeks as a free-to-play, so you're gonna get all of it eventually quite quick, and that's gonna be really helping you. You are welcome, Jacob. That's really, you know, that's the reason why I'm doing it. That's really the reason why. So that's what motivated me to do the guides and stuff is, you know, I started to play the game. I was lost. I made mistakes. I could not find the information I wanted. So I started to write Discord guides for my alliances. And then at some point, people were keep asking the same thing. So I'm like, okay, I'll make videos about it. And that's how it all started. So I'm really happy if it does. Really happy if it does help. And I might do a quick video later today to kind of explain all we discovered today. So thank you very much, you know, guys, for your input. So we kind of clarify how things work. I'm just double checking that I don't have anything, but I got my intel mission. So that will be one of the first thing I'll focus on as soon as I can get more intel missions. And then more bear damage, because, you know, bear damage, we have it today and tomorrow. So whatever I can do that the next days. That's really good. That's really good. Really important to have a farm, so that's cool as well. Really important for SVS point later. That's a really good thing to have and to do. But yeah, I think that's it. Everything else will not be reasonable to spend. I could, but you know, I'm kind of showing the bad example and I don't want to. So I've done a bit of it on the first few level because that was kind of easy enough, and the rest will be tomorrow. So I could do 2 levels. If I really wanted to push on Cyril, I could really push on Cyril a lot. But I think I'll balance both. I'll balance both Ines and Cyril, and then we will see for the rest later. In terms of live stream, I need to confirm. I'm not sure because kind of the wife kind of want holidays, so we need to see what we do if we go for a few days or something. But what do we have this week? We have Foundry, so I might just do one for Foundry. That's gonna be okay. Everything else is a bit boring this week. You see, you get from Flamenfang as well nowadays. So did they upgrade the VIP shop as well? SVS shop. They did not update the SVS shop with the Fire Crystal Shard, so you should get Fire Crystal Shard here at some point. It's Agnes for the intel. It's Agnes. So that's our first skill. But this one. So you get extra intel mission. So you have a button to click to activate them. You activate them whenever you want, once per day. And that's the first skill. So you can easily get, if I recall on my farm, you can easily get to here. It was not too bad to get here. Get to, I mean, 8 will be nice, but that's a lot more investment. 6 was, I got it quite easy on my farm. So I guess in the couple, you know, in the coming days, you will get quite a bit more. And the one you get is the one I have right now. So that's the kind of mission you get, right? So somehow they don't give Fire Crystal. Aren't these giving Fire Crystal usually? So they might be bugging or something because they are kind of lower quality. Because that seems to be a bit low for what we have right now. So I need to wait for the next wave, and maybe I'll keep them until 16 UTC to kind of compare. But these rewards feels a bit low to me. And that's the one I got from Agnes. So I need to compare. Maybe that's a bug, maybe that's an issue, or maybe the higher level, the higher quality of the mission you got, the game does not say anything about it. Yeah, you will tomorrow close. Unless you spend a bit of money, you will tomorrow very likely for Agnes. Should be day 2, day 3, something like that. Currently preparing SVS, coming in 20 days. Yeah, I agree. I agree that, resources are more valuable than gems. If you have enough to spin the wheel that you need, of course, that's kind of the only things to consider for gems. But I would not spin more than 120 times unless you are spending decent amount of money on the game anyway. But I think the gems are a bit worth it the first few weeks to really, get your... like I have on my stage 6 account, right? It's like these skills are level 4, so you get 4 essence stone, you get 4 XP components, you get better rally capacity. If you are a decent player, then better deployment capacity as well. Then you get, some more intel mission, you get some more mystery badges, maybe a tiny bit more stamina, but that's not too bad. And you get some chest for your gathering. And then when you unlock Olger, you get some chest for playing arena. You get some extra points from daily and weekly arena for your ranking. And that's already then, you get most of what you need to get from these. Your bear rewards are better, your bear damage are better, everything else is nicer. So that's a nice buff, and you will start to accumulate stats. And I'm curious to see how it's gonna work, how it's gonna, where it's gonna land, because I've seen contradictory information. Like if you look at it, it says 6.6%, right, max, when I'm already having 7.5, and it goes up to 15. So I'm not really sure where is the difference and how it goes. I'm not too sure how you go up to 15. But whatever at that stage. But free to play, you will be able to be where I am kind of easily. In a week or two, you will be there on on 1 or 2 heroes. 3 weeks a month, you will be there on 2 plus a bit of Olger, and that's gonna be really good for you. That's gonna be really be helpful. But I think I'll go back to real life. I'll start the day of work and stuff like that. Thank you very much for being here, everyone. That was really cool. Really happy with what we discovered. Again, thanks again. I think it was Izagi. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I'm wishing you a great day, great week. Good luck with your experts. And the timeline is roughly Cyril day 1, Agnes day 2, and the other one, day 4, 5. At the free to play, that should be more or less what you get. But I'll see you soon. I'll see you for Foundry, and I'll try to make 1 or 2 videos in between. Much love, much care to you all. I'm a good rest of the week, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.